is Youth Day and popularly known as the 1976 Soweto Uprising. 39 years ago today, the uprisings tragically ended with hundreds of young people killed by the apartheid government when they protested against the imposition of Afrikaans as a medium of instruction. A planned peaceful protest march by Soweto school pupils was met with violence and bullets from apartheid armed forces that claimed the life of the first victim of the riots, 12-year-old pupil Hector Pieterson. We also remember other fallen heroes in other parts of the country, Anton, Franch and Kriel, atrocities committed during the Trojan Horse assault in Thornton Road on the Cape Flats. Now today, the Department of Arts and Culture, with strong support from the National Youth Development Agency and various other government departments, will lead the Youth Day 2015 celebrations and commemorations with a month-long program of supporting activities to follow. Our very own reporter Gillian Pillay joins us from the Hector Pietersen Memorial in Orlando West. A very good morning to you, Gillian. Thank you very much for joining us.
A very good morning to you, Eben. You know, there's no place I'd rather be today but here at the Hector Pietersen Memorial. It's a spirit that's almost indescribable. A lot of people already coming to pay tribute here, bringing young children, taking pictures, and really a buzz with activity. A short while ago, struggle songs reverberating. You know, it's as much as it is a time to reflect and remember and celebrate. It's also a time just to come here and ponder on and try and join with the spirit of that youth who took up a struggle that shaped the way and the landscape of our country. And, just to give you some historical background, Soweto is richly steeped in history. Adjacent to us is Vilakazi Street, one of the most famous streets in the land, Eben. And we are now here at Hector Pietersen Memorial that has really taken on a lot of the activity today. We are joined here by young people who will talk to us about some of the strides and some of the struggles that many of them face today. I'm joined by a young lady. She's going to talk to us just about her first experience here at Hector Pietersen Memorial.
Hi, my name is Kriel. When I first came to Hector Pietersen Memorial, I was very heartbroken because I saw the struggles that they went through as young people and things that we cannot do today, things that we are not determined to do. They were so determined to their future and they knew what they wanted actually for tomorrow and the future. So it actually inspires me as a young child to strive more and know what I want in the future.
You say you are inspired. What particularly inspires you about the youngsters of 39 years ago?
They inspire me by wanting education, being determined to what I want, and knowing what I want now in this year, 2015. So they inspire me to determine to my future and to know what I want. So yeah, that's what inspires me the most, and the leadership that they had, and
You said you were quite touched when you came here the first time. What touched you about the place and what you had seen here at the museum?
Looking at what they were doing and the things that they were doing, they were marching around, throwing pigs out, and they were not shaken by anything. They just knew what they wanted. They wanted education. That's what they only wanted. They were never shaken by anything else. But then they actually were shaken by the police that shot them. So that's what actually inspires me and shows me to want in the future. Yes.
What struggles do young girls, young women face today?
We face a lot of challenges as teenage pregnancy. And when you get pregnant during school, it's not a thing that can happen to anybody. So it's not guaranteed that you can go back to school. So there's a high rate of dropouts from school because of teenage pregnancy.
Yeah, but we're also talking to young men who will talk to us about the struggles that young men face. You were very touched. You're quite a big leader within your secondary school. What touched you about what you had seen at the museum when you came here the first time?
I saw the unity. I saw that the people were united, and that the leadership of 76 was so strong and it was so tight that even the police couldn't break them down. So that really encourages me a lot.
You've taken up a leadership role as a young person within your school. Why did you decide on that direction?
I'm tired of like being a child. I'm tired of being classified as a child who can't do anything. I want to stand up also and be able to lead the people. Like I'm inspired by a lot of men like who led the people, like Mr. Nelson Mandela, like Jesus Christ, because I love Jesus Christ. And yeah, I can say so. Yeah, that's all.
What would you say are the struggles that young men face, even those who have matriculated, those who have even gone on to tertiary education?
Peer pressure is the most high, because even in the tertiary levels, they are facing peer pressure where like they are being forced or being advised to take like substances and taking substances that are toxic to inside their bodies and all of those things. So I just think that it's peer pressure like that the young men are facing out there. Like it's hectic out there. Yeah.
What is your message to anyone that's listening to you that has given up hope as a young person that it is possible?
I could only say that just keep on believing, like believe in yourself and just try. Keep on trying. It's better than sitting at home and doing nothing. You have to go out there and get what you want, because you gotta be like excited for this. You gotta be hungry for what you want, because at the end of the day, no one was created to be useless or anything like that. Everybody was created for a purpose. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
And so young people have really set the scene, set the spirit here for today's celebration, saying it's within your hands. Take the baton and stand up as youth for what you want. Back to the studio in Johannesburg.
Thank you very much, Gillian Pillay there, coming to you live from the Hector Pietersen Memorial. It is that kind of day. It's a day where we reflect Youth Day in South Africa. Well, it commemorates the Soweto Uprising in the country. The day is celebrated on June 16 every year. Celebrated in order to recognize the role that young people played in the liberation of South Africa from the then apartheid regime. Let's take a look at some of your views, what you say about this, the only student uprising ever in the world. Here's some of your views. Of course, at SABC Newsroom is where you can tweet us live now and tell us what you think about what we're doing or about what you're thinking. Henry Platter says, 39th youth anniversary, may the spirit live forever. Thank you, Henry. Tosin Badigny says, Happy Youth Day to all young people. Never, never, never give up. I love that. Dimakatso Bocello says, let's also commemorate the life of young people who died around the country, not only in Soweto. Long live the spirit of 76. Yes, we remember Ashley Kriel. We remember Ashley Kriel today. It is in our hands. That's a lovely picture, isn't it? That's what it's about. It's in our hands. We are building this country. We have to find each other. As young people, as old people, we need to find each other. Different races, we need to find each other. Now,